Hi, you guys. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie, and I'm a wife and mom to one little one and have one on the way. As you can see, the bump is officially showing. But today, we're going to be doing a clean with me and a weekly reset of me just cleaning my kitchen, getting things done, and meal prepping. I have gotten off of meal prepping for pretty much months now because of the sickness in the first trimester, but now that I'm well into my second trimester, it's time to get back to that, and I'll explain why in a second. But first, I did want to thank RAMJOY for sponsoring today's video. They sent me their hands-free vacuum sealer machine, and I'm in love with this. I'm going to be using it today. I am notorious for letting vegetables go to waste, so I'll be using this for meal prepping and vegetables specifically. This vacuum sealer helps keep your food fresh 5 to 6 times longer. It also has 5 adjustable modes, so it has a mode for dry food, for moist food, one for external vacuuming, which you can do sealing of wide mouth canning jars like canisters and wine bottles and things like that. And the power suction is also really great, and it doesn't make a loud noise, so that's always a plus. It also has a removable magnet drip tray to help collect any excess liquid or waste that may result from vacuum sealing. But today I'm going to be showing you guys these sandwiches later on, but I used them to vacuum seal these breakfast sandwiches. This is how they would come if they were frozen, and I do intend to freeze the ones that we don't use right away, so that's why I vacuum sealed them. But today I also meal prepped some vegetables, and I didn't use all of them. For example, I wanted to do mixed veggies today, so I overbought my squash. I bought 4 and I only ended up cutting up 2, and I knew for a fact if these would have gone in my fridge, they probably would go bad before I get to use them. So I went ahead and vacuum sealed those, and they're still so fresh a week later. And I don't know when I'm going to use them, but I know they're going to be fresh when I go to use them. So I'm just so grateful for this vacuum sealer. It's also very lightweight, so easy to put in the cabinet and pull it right out whenever you need it. And from July 5th to the 31st, they have a huge promotion going on Amazon. So I will leave all that information down in the description box if you guys are interested. But again, thank you to RAMJOY for sponsoring today's video. We're gonna finish up cleaning, and then we're gonna go ahead and start meal prepping. And first things first, I have to apologize for the weird voiceover. I do have the AC blasting, and unfortunately you could hear it a little bit in the voiceover, but I am not willing to turn it off. It is 90 degrees in New York today, and being pregnant, I cannot deal with heat. I'm not a summer person. But one of the reasons I wanted to go back to meal prepping, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but you guys know that I meal prep pretty often, and it's just because it helps me throughout the week. Even if I'm not meal prepping every single meal, just having some meals in there help me. Like, for example, I'm going to be focusing on breakfast today. I'm going to be making these breakfast sandwiches that I've seen on Instagram. It's my first time doing them, and I love them. And then my egg bites as well that I always do in some type of way or fashion. I always do these egg bites with either sausages or turkey bacon or vegetables or something like that. So I just went ahead and cracked 12 eggs, and then salt and pepper and cheese, and that's how I made my eggs. And that's exactly what I did for my egg bites too. Another 12 eggs, and then I added bacon bits for that one. But I'm just making these eggs in a like sheet pan because I'm gonna cut them up and put them in the sandwiches and stuff. But one of the reasons I wanted to focus on breakfast is because, one, my husband wakes up super early and always complains about having to make breakfast or not having anything quick enough. And now that I'm pregnant, for some reason, this pregnancy has been super hard, and I've expressed that to you guys a multitude of times, and on Instagram I'm always complaining on my stories, but just so many more symptoms than my first pregnancy. And one of the things that is really getting to me is that when I wake up in the morning, I don't know if it's low blood sugar, but you know, the whole having to eat every 2 hours to not feel nauseous or dizzy, that's happening to me. But it also really is really bad in the morning when I wake up, and as I'm making breakfast I feel so bad because like I just went 12 hours or whatever without eating. If my last meal was like at 7 and then I wake up like at 8, you know, waking up, my, I guess my sugar drops, or I don't know, or baby boy's hungry, but I just feel so bad while I'm making breakfast. I'm like rushing to make breakfast for me and my toddler so I could put something in my stomach, and it's just not working out for me. So making these two breakfast options for me is just beautiful. All I did was I put them at 350 for about 20 minutes, and I actually overcooked them a little bit because I left it longer than 20 minutes, pregnancy brain. But yeah, you want to do it for 20 minutes for them to come out nice, fluffy, and yellow and not burnt. But yeah, these sandwiches have been a lifesaver. You can go ahead and pop them in the oven and heat them up in the morning or microwave. But I like doing the oven because it comes out crispier, like the bread doesn't get soggy, and the egg bites I could just have with some Eggo waffles or something like that, and it's just so easy, so quick, exactly what I need. And then I could just make my toddler's breakfast, which is easy. So for the sandwiches, I saw this on a video in like a different version. I kind of made my own, but I bought the multi-grain light English muffins, just a healthier option. You can get the white ones if you want, or they even have whole wheat ones. And then I also got the cream cheese that has chives and onions in them, just to add some flavor. I spread that out, and then I got the pre-cooked turkey sausage rings or patties. And yeah, and then with the egg, and these were so good. My husband loved them, I love them, and again, super easy to pop in the oven or microwave when you want them.
Buried in the flashbacks, all these wicked nightmares have gone cold. Now we go way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh, I've got you. You grew old in suburbia, where pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millenniums. But you're okay. I don't have the pieces of your home, buried in the flashbacks. All these
I also just want to mention that there's so many options for breakfast, especially with the sheet pan. You can make sheet pan pancakes and add blueberries, bananas, chocolate chips, whatever. I'm going to do that this week. And obviously, I don't share meal prepping every week, but these are just some ideas because I feel like, especially breakfast, and if you have kids, getting a head start on your day by not having to do breakfast and just having it ready already for the kiddos or yourself is just such a game changer. So I highly recommend that if you're gonna meal prep anything, do breakfast, get your day started right. But I'm also doing 2 dinners. So I'm doing one pasta, easy turkey, ground turkey pasta. I just season it with all purpose, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, all the stuff. And I'm gonna be using penne and a tomato sauce that I'm also gonna season up myself a little bit. Then I'm also going to do a healthier option, and I'm actually only going to do the mixed vegetables. I bought the bagged broccoli and the bagged baby carrots, and I just cut up some squash, and I roasted that in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. And yeah, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And then with that, I used it throughout the week. I would just make chicken breast. I like chicken breast more fresh, so I don't like meal prepping it because then you microwave it and it gets dry and things like that. But we use this for like multiple different meals, and I always share them on Instagram. I'm like an oversharer. I share everything on Instagram. But yeah, again, I'm not meal prepping every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but just having breakfast out the way and having one meal in there, the pasta, and then one side just makes it helps your week go by so much smoother because it doesn't feel like you're cooking every single day all day. You know, if you're not meal prepping, then you're cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, and it it can get overwhelming. So meal prepping for me has definitely been a game changer. And also, again, going into having two little ones, I cannot imagine not doing this. I'm also going to be doing like a huge freezer meal prep before labor and delivery, because I remember last time we were just ordering out a ton, and we are not trying to spend that much money again, especially in the first trimester. Kind of caught me off guard because it wasn't a planned pregnancy, but I was not able to cook and we ordered a lot, and we ended up spending like over $1,000 on just ordering in my first trimester. So definitely meal prepping is the way to go for that, and that'll be coming up. But now I'm just going to be cleaning up a little bit in between, because meal prepping is a multitasking thing, and this generally would have took me like 2.5 hours regularly, but because I was pregnant, because I am pregnant, I mean, it took me way longer, which is, everything is taking me way longer. So even for fall, I'm like prepping to do one room at a time, like each week. I'm just like, I forgot what it's like to be pregnant, and I was working my entire pregnancy last time, so I don't know if my body just got used to being home or something, but this pregnancy has been so much harder, and I just feel like anything I do, I need to take breaks. So I was taking like hour, 2 hour breaks and to eat and to just sit down in between this. So I ended up doing this all the way until like the afternoon, which is why you see the lighting goes way down, because this ended up like being a whole day thing for me. If you're not pregnant, this will take you 2 hours at most, and then you have an entire week of it being stress free and not so much on your plate. So, but even for me, I sacrificed a little bit of my day, a little bit more of my day, but still so much easier for me in the mornings and in the nighttime. So I am still grateful for meal prepping.
Only photographs is what we have of what is left of us. Left of us. You don't think things through. No, I know you. Only photographs is what we have. Liar, baby, you're such a liar. Singing out loud to the choir. Liar, lie, lie, lie. Baby, I'm tired, trying to put out my fire. You didn't know I'm a liar, and I lie, 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 babe. La 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 la, babe. La 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 la, babe. La 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 la, babe. La la la
So now I'm just putting everything away now that everything is done and cooked. But I did want to mention, next week, we're about to jump right into fall. You guys know that us YouTubers have fall out in August to give you guys motivation for when September comes. Plus, all the stores like Hobby Lobby have all their stuff out way early, and things are just going earlier and earlier as the years go by. I feel like ever since the pandemic, people are just like searching for that joy. And when fall and Christmas goes out, it just sells out so quickly. So next video will be me taking down all my spring. As you can see, I have all my bunnies out still. Typically this would have been down by now, but because of the first trimester, it just hit me like this was I was actually decorating for spring not knowing that I'm pregnant. So then I found out I was pregnant, and yeah, this decor just had to stay up. I would have decorated for summer, but that had to be a sacrifice. But yeah, so the next video will be me completely cleaning my house, cleaning my horrid white couch that is just like so dirty. I actually filmed that today on the day that I'm doing this voiceover, but yeah, so I'll be doing that, taking down all my spring decor and completely emptying my house of any decor that I'm not using for fall. And then the video after that will be my fall decor haul. I've been collecting stuff from Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, and you guys are gonna see it all. I'm so excited to show you guys this year's finds. I'm in love with all of them. And after that, I will begin August 1st, I believe, releasing one video a week of decorating, and I'm so excited to show you guys everything. I have so many plans, and I just hope everything goes well and executes the way I have in my head. But I'm just ending the day with cleaning everything, loading up the dishwasher, and yeah, that was my Sunday. I cleaned a little bit, I meal prepped, and I reset for the week. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it gave you some motivation to try some meal prepping if you haven't already, or gave you some new ideas if you already do meal prep. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one, God willing, as always.
He got mad love. He's making me blow my mind, and I can't stand the thought of being without us. I'm being honest, y'all. Yeah. He's making me jump from high ground, keeps catching me every time I fall. He got me safe and sound.